Welcome to this Yoga Nidra for manifestation and creativity. My name is Lizzie. If you have practiced Yoga Nidra before, there will be a timestamp below to begin practice. But if you're new to Yoga Nidra, I'll be providing a few suggestions to get comfortable. In today's practice, we will first start with the body, then move our awareness a little deeper, then to visualization. Yoga Nidra is a guided meditation of listening. There will be moments where you'll hear me speaking, and there'll be times for silence, so don't be alarmed if you don't hear me. As you get ready to settle into your space today, know that Nidra is a meditation where you find some comfort and stillness for the entirety of practice. I invite you to choose the surface that best resonates with you. You may decide today to practice in Savasana on your bed, propped up on a comfortable chair, or in Shavasana on your mat. Whichever surface you are landing on, please grab some blankets, some pillows, maybe some socks. The body temperature can drop a bit, so anything to support you in your practice today. This is a practice of listening to the instructions and letting the body and mind rest and restore and rejuvenate. If you feel you would like some movement before settling into practice, please pause the video and do that now. You may also consider grabbing some water to ground you in case you decide to get up and leave practice early today for any reason. Now, make yourself as comfortable as possible. Keep your feet apart, let them flop a little sideways. Arms slightly away from your body with the palms of the hands facing upwards. Adjust your blankets, maybe place something beneath the knees, or give you some support and comfort in the low back. If there's something in your clothes that's making you feel a little uncomfortable, go ahead and adjust everything right now so that you can practice Yoga Nidra without moving or moving as little as possible, avoiding physical discomfort. Anything you can do right now to make yourself even 5% more comfortable. Possibly walking the shoulder blades together, maybe a slight tuck of the chin towards the chest. If it feels okay, close your eyes or soften them if that feels better for you. Invitation to keep them that way throughout practice today, and know that Yoga Nidra is a practice. Each practice is a little different, so releasing any expectations. The act of Yoga Nidra is the act of hearing, the act of feeling. These are the only important factors. You'll be functioning on the level of awareness plus the level of listening. In dreams, you have no control. In Yoga Nidra, you are the creator of the dream. Let's begin. Say to yourself mentally, I will not sleep. I shall only listen to the voice. Repeat to yourself, I will not sleep. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe in, feel calmness spreading throughout the body. As you are breathing out, say to yourself mentally, relax. Become aware of sounds in the distance. Become aware of the most distant sounds that you can hear. Let your sense of hearing operate like a radar beam, searching out distant sounds and following them for a few seconds. Move your attention from sound to sound without trying to identify the source. Gradually begin to bring your attention to closer sounds. The sounds right outside of the building that you are practicing in. Now to sounds directly into your space. Sounds inside the building, the room. and maybe the sounds within your own body. Now develop your awareness of the room without opening your eyes. Visualize the four walls, the ceiling, the surface on which your body is resting on, the surface you chose to practice today in. See your body lying on the surface. Total awareness of your body lying in perfect stillness. Develop your awareness of all the physical meeting points between your body and the surface. Become aware of the natural breath. Become aware of the deep, natural, spontaneous breath. Do not concentrate. This will interfere with the natural process. Keep listening to me and know that you are breathing. Say mentally yourself, I'm going to practice Yoga Nidra. I will not sleep. I am going to practice Yoga Nidra. This is the time to make your resolve, simple resolve, heartfelt desire, something you would like to manifest in your life. Please state your resolve clearly, with feeling and awareness, 3 times to yourself. We'll start now with a rotation of consciousness throughout the body. Rotate your consciousness through the different centers of the body as quickly as possible. The awareness will jump from point to point. Please repeat mentally the name of each part after me and simultaneously become aware of that part. The practice will begin with the right hand. Right hand, thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, right hip, right thigh, knee, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole, top of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Left hand, thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist. Left hip, thigh, knee, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole, top of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Right shoulder, left shoulder, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, right glute, left glute, the spine, the whole of the back together, top of the head, forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, the eyebrow center, right eyelid, left eyelid, right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, nose, tip of the nose, right nostril, left nostril, upper lip, lower lip, lip, chin, jaw, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right chest, left chest, middle of the chest, navel, abdomen, lower abdomen, whole of the right leg, whole of the left leg, both legs together, whole of the right arm, whole of the left arm, both arms together, whole of the back, whole of the front, whole of the head, together, arms, legs, back, front, head, together, the whole of the body together, the whole of the body together, the whole of the body together. Develop awareness of the whole body and become aware of the space occupied by the body. Become aware of the body in the space that is occupied by your body. Body in space. Feel the subtle physical points between your body and the surface you are resting on. Feel the meeting points between the back of your head and the surface. Shoulder blades and the surface. The elbows and the surface. The back of the hands. The glutes. The calves and the surface you are resting on. The heels. Awareness of all the meeting points between the body and the surface. The sensation of all points simultaneously, evenly. Go on feeling these points clearly and distinctly. Please do not sleep. Continue. Switch your attention now to the eyelids. Feel the narrow line of meeting between the upper and lower eyelids. Feel the sharp points where they meet. Intensify your awareness between the eyelids. And then the lips. Center your attention on the line between the lips and the space between the lips. And from the lips, we go to the breath. Draw your attention to the natural ingoing and outgoing of breath. Feel the breath moving along the passage between the navel and the throat. On the inhalation, it rises from the navel to the throat. On exhalation, it descends from the throat to the navel. Become completely aware of the respiration, navel to throat, throat to navel. And do not try to force the breath, just awareness. Maintain your awareness, and at the same time, start counting your breaths backwards as follows. I'm breathing in 27. I am breathing out 27. I am breathing in 26. I am breathing out 26. And so on from 27 to 1. Count to yourself mentally as you follow the rise and the fall of your breath from navel to throat and back again. The breathing is slow and relaxed. Continue counting. Now let go of the counting. We'll move into awareness of sensation. Awaken the feeling of heaviness in the body. The feeling of heaviness. Become aware of heaviness in every single part of the body. You're feeling so heavy that you are sinking into the surface. Awareness of heaviness. Awareness of heaviness. Awaken the feeling of lightness. Awaken the feeling of lightness. A sensation of lightness and weightlessness in all parts of the body. Your body feels so light that it seems to be floating away from the floor. Awareness of lightness. The experience of cold. Awaken the experience of bitter cold in the body. Imagine you are walking on a cold floor in winter. Your feet feel very cold. You are cold all over. Awareness of coldness. Awareness of coldness. Awaken the sensation of heat. Awaken the experience of heat. The whole body is hot. The whole body is hot. You feel hot all over. Recollect the feeling of heat in summer when you were out in the sun with no shade. Heat all over the body. Heat all around the body. Awareness of heat. Check that you're awake. Are you drowsy or sleepy? Make sure that you're not sleeping. Say to yourself, I am awake. Withdraw your mind and concentrate now on the space in front of your closed eyes. Imagine before you a transparent screen through which you can see infinite space, a space that extends as far as the eye can see. Concentrate on this dark space. Imagine that it is very early morning, still dark, and you're walking through hills, climbing towards some mountains. You are alone. You're walking east, and if you look back, you can see a crescent-shaped moon low in the sky. Soon the sun will rise over the mountains ahead of you. Far below the hills, the lights of a small town twinkle through an early morning mist. The trail twists back and forth along the side of a steep slope. It winds between huge boulders and over bridges suspended across deep valleys. A gap between two hills gives a glimpse of a huge snow-covered mountain ahead. The pale sky behind it heralds the dawn. You climb up through the snow. It makes a crunching sound as you break through the surface and sink in. A glacier lies across your path. There are creaks and groans of moving ice as you quickly move across. Near the top of the mountain, it becomes very cold. Winds howl around your body and snatch at your clothes. Snow and ice cling to your shoes. You reach the top, and a magnificent scene reveals itself before your eyes. To the east, a vast range of snow-covered peaks and dark valleys. To the west, hills lead to rolling plains and the sea. Identify your imagination and visualize this scene. See the sun rise like a golden ball in the east, scattering rays of golden light off snow that dazzles your eyes. Sweep your eyes around the sky. To the west, it is still gray. Above you, blue, and the east, a delicate pink as it nears the sun. Watch the sunlight strike the tops of mountains and move down their sides. Deep valleys emerge as the shadows retreat. You sit with legs crossed and contemplate this grand scene, the dawn of a new day. Let yourself experience this for some time. Let your mind flow freely with this experience. Let your mind flow freely with this experience. Now bring your awareness back to the dark space you see in front of your closed eyes. This space can also be visualized in front of the forehead. So if you want to explore it a little, you can shift your gaze slightly upwards, but do not strain. Watching this darkness that you see before you very clearly with detachment. Do not become involved. Rest your mind in this warm and friendly darkness. Continue with your awareness. If any thoughts occur, let them come and go, but continue watching the dark space. Continue this with detached awareness. Now remember your resolve. Repeat the resolve you made at the beginning of the practice, the same words, the same attitude. Repeat your resolve 3 times clearly with feeling and emphasis. Become aware of your breathing. Become aware of your natural breathing. Awareness of breathing and awareness of relaxation. Develop awareness of your physical existence. Become aware of your arms and legs and your body lying stretched out on the surface. Become aware of meeting points between your body and the surface you are practicing on. Develop awareness of the room, the walls, the ceiling, noises in the room, and noises outside of the room. Take your mind out, become completely external. Lie quietly here for a few breaths and keep your eyes closed. Start moving your body and stretching yourself. Please take your time. Do not hurry. Any movements, big or small, that feel good to you. And when you're sure that you're awake, I invite you to sit up slowly and open your eyes. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Thank you so much for practicing today. Thank you for taking care of you and sharing your energy and space with me. Your light shines so brightly. Namaste.